Here we go, walk 3. You can see she's much happier because she's gotten a lot more comfortable here. Sweet girl. I still have her leash wrapped around her little waist. Walk 2 was at a park with my dogs and a friend of mine and her dog. And I noticed Willa was definitely tugging a lot more. But I don't know if that's just because there was a lot going on, or if that's because I wasn't paying close enough attention, or if it was because as she got more confident, she's going to get used to this wrapped around the waist thing and she doesn't care. So today I'm going to check. And the first thing, of course, I'm noticing is that she's really not pulling. And that's awesome. And we're going to go walk past her. There's a dog out in the yard up here. She's ahead. I don't care so much about ahead, especially if she's feeling more confident. Good girl. Where are you going? I didn't even recognize him when I drove up. Come on, young lady, come on. Come on. Come on. No, we don't bark at other dogs. There you go. Come on. So my bumps, as she says, I'm going to go bark at him, are much stronger. I'm almost even like there. In fact, I did bounce her off the ground and say, you have to come with me. I'm going to pause and pull it back down to her waist. It's around her rib cage, and because I am giving stronger bumps, I don't want that. Thank you. And you can see her tail's down. Oh my god, I got barked at by the dog, and Jenna wouldn't let me turn and respond, and that was all really hard. So we're a little cautious again, but the tail's coming back up bit by bit. I'm actually a little bit glad to see her tail down, because that was hard for her. It made her little brain work to not be able to bark at the other dogs. In fact, come on, baby. We're going to go where there are going to be more dogs. We'll back up the road instead of down the road. Back up on her ribs, you can see the rope. But that's okay, because I'm not pulling on her a lot. Maybe this little tug. Now she knows we're passing the street where the dog is again. Come on. And I'm just going to keep doing little tugs. You'll notice I didn't tell her, maybe I did say you're all right, but I did it in a very, no, you're fine, come on, let's go, sort of a way. We don't bark at dogs. Good girl. There we go, tails back up. I'm also watching her ears. So when her head looks like it's got a shelf on the back, or like it's a little triangle instead of a little oval, that means her ears have pitched forward, like right there. When she pitches her ears forward, she's hyper-focusing on something. This is not a natural thing for dogs to do. When they hyper-focus, I want to snap them out of it. If they were living in the wild, they would learn not to hyper-focus, just like little kids learn that you can run and play, but you shouldn't, you should be aware of the world around you so that you don't run into things or people or whatever. Dogs are the same. When they hyper-focus, they pitch their ears forward. And you want to snap them out of it because that's not natural. You want them to say, hey, be aware of your surroundings. When they drop their ears back, they're saying, okay, I'm aware of my surroundings. They might still be interested in whatever they're looking at, but they're not hyper-focused on it. So if you say, hey, don't do that, they can hear you. If you are alarmed by something, they can see that from the tension in your body. Keep going, babe. Good girl. That was really smart. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Now that was a little dog, and I understand she's better with little dogs than big dogs. I'm still going to tell her how good she was for doing it, for walking past without responding. She did hyper-focus when that little dog barked, but she immediately dropped her ears back and tried to be aware of her surroundings, which includes me, and includes the fact that I'm not tense and worried about it. And that's a clue to her that she doesn't need to worry about it either. Wait, where are you going? I'm going to fix your leash again because I know we're coming up on some dogs. Maybe. Come here. So, I'm going to bring this down around her waist. Yeah, that's a lovely view of like my finger or whatever it is. There we go. Way down on the waist. Come on. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Come on. There you go. Good girl. I'm going to turn this off. Start again when we're near the dogs.